Hey guys, Micah from Black Bear Custom Kydex. I've got a quick video for you today on a sheath that I just made for this dagger. This is a William W. Harsey dagger, and I truly don't know that much about Harsey knives. My only real knowledge and reference to that would be the Spartan Blades Harsey knife, which I assume is some kind of reference. Maybe, I don't know. Anyway. This is a nice dagger. I really like this thing. I'm not sure what kind of steel it is. It doesn't say on here. And, oh, no, it does. It's N690. Bowler N690. That's great steel. So, in any event, I really like this thing. But Igor sent this to me. Igor's down in New York. And he had sent the factory sheath that came with another dagger. Not this one, but a skinnier one. And he had asked me if I could do a sheath similar to this. So, this one does not fit in this sheath, not quite. So he sent me this just to kind of pattern off of, and you can see that whoever built this sheath, it might have been Igor, I don't know, but they used a tech lock to go through the sides of this, and then they just broke off. I mean, I have one similar to that I literally just used for making drill hole patterns compatible with the tech lock. So they actually took a tech lock and broke the top and bottom off and just have the grid, and they've got an ulti clip through there. You can see they must have made a separate drill hole to fit this spacing there. But he wanted it to be a similar setup to that, only obviously fitting this knife. So this one's just a little bit too wide to have an actual tech lock compatible grid on the sides. But I did set it up so that the drill holes are compatible with a tech lock. So this is 3/4 inch spacing here on both sides, and then this is 1.5 inches and 1.5 inches. So you would be able to put a tech lock in a number of different positions on this sheath if you really wanted to. I don't really see the need, but in any event, so he wanted that set up with the ulti clip. So what I did was the ride height might be slightly off as far as, you know, where it sits relative to the other one's handle, but there are 4 drill holes. You got this one, the one at the top, and then the 2 that are currently being used. So you can move this ulti clip as you need to. You got to take this plate off and then move the screws around to find whatever spacing you want. You can also alternatively loosen the screws and then slide it up and down. They do have just a little bit of wiggle room within each slot on the ulti clip. So the biggest range of motion you're going to get is if you take one screw out altogether, or if you go through say consecutive drill holes, but using the actually not consecutive drill holes. If you skip one and do one drill hole in each slot, and you'd have a wide range of motion where you would never actually have to take the screw out. You just loosen it a little bit and then push it or pull it in the direction you want it to go, and there you go. So as far as the fit on this guy, obviously we have black Kydex. Sorry, I know that has nothing to do with the fit, but we got black Kydex. I'm in a phase right now where I'm using almost exclusively 093 to make everything. The plate on the back of here is an 1/8 inch though. This is 0.125 inch. So nice and sturdy. And as far as how this fits in there, got it nice and smooth all the way down. Kind of like a little, it's not much of a click. I wouldn't call it a click, but you can hear that kind of friction as it goes in. Obviously being a symmetrical knife, you will be able to turn it around and use it in the exact opposite direction. So this doesn't have a proper thumb ramp on it or anything, but I did put enough clearance to the side of, you can see it, there's a little bit of overhang to the side of the handles where you can kind of break it free and then just slide it out. So this is going to be, I assume, inside the waistband. So as it sits inside your waistband, you might want to use that thumb ramp and then just slide it out like so. So I regret that it doesn't have a click, but this was actually a pretty tough knife to get good retention on. It's very easy to get too much retention on this type of handle, but getting it to be a smooth draw where you could actually use your thumb to break it free is a little bit of a challenge. So no click here, but the trade-off, part of the reason why you don't have a click, I've molded pretty far down to the handle, so you do get your fingers in a really good position. And I think just the geometry of it being symmetrical, and maybe the fact that the Kydex was stuck together pretty good, when I broke this out of the initial mold, you wind up with no click. But you can definitely feel it seat in there, bottom out, and no rattle, no play. Excellent retention. Easy one-handed draw. So, alright guys, that's pretty much all I got. Let me know what you think of this thing, especially in comparison to this factory sheath. I do think this is bolt-iron, it's definitely not injection molded. This is bolt-iron, and I suspect that this was made, you know, pressed with a really, like maybe you've seen those like hydraulic presses, but there's definitely some like machining done on this to get some of the indentation going on it. Anyway, factory sheath, nothing terribly special, and we're upgrading to this custom sheath. I'm not sure if he's getting anything done to the other knife that he's got, but anyway, that's what we're giving him. So Igor, brother, I hope you like this sheath and enjoy your knife in its new home. And for the rest of you out there, if you like this sheath, if you like this video, hit that like button. Subscribe to the channel if you haven't already done so. Comment down below, let me know what you think. Share this with all your buddies, and I appreciate you tuning in. Stick around for the next one, guys. God bless.